Made it here to the job of the day. Morning we're going to be removing these 2 dead oaks here. Well, this one's still alive. It's kind of dead. The one behind is definitely dead. We're getting the chip truck all set up. Got the bucket all set up. Mini's all ready to go. Once we knock these 2 out, we also have a couple trimming on there. 1 oak tree, maple. You guys are getting all ready to go. We're about to get started with these 2 here.
¿El casco? Güey, un casco.
30 ¿dónde?
Marketplace. $30.
30?
Sí.
Well, I paid like 130 for this one.
Por eso
What
yo
is
pegué
it?
todo. Yo me pegué así, dije, güey.
Yeah, that's the little thing in the back. We're almost about ready to go. Finishing sharpening up the chainsaw. Gotta put his harness on. So hopping up in the bucket. Take care of these, no problem. And then we'll move on to those there. Basically done with these 2 trees. Just got a couple more branches to bring down, like this big one here. That shouldn't be an issue. Got most of the difficult stuff out the way. I'm taking all the logs to down there. I'm about to hop on the Mini and I'll take you guys down there so you can see where I'm dumping it. The guys are just cleaning this whole area up, leaving it all nice and clean. We moved the bucket over to here, got that all set up. We're gonna continue on, start knocking all this stuff out. Brought down this final piece here. All that's left is to cut it up, chip it right up. I'm gonna set up the camera on time lapse while Eduardo brings all these logs down. That way I can worry about cleaning up all these branches here, and he'll just start bringing everything down. up the final piece of that tree there. Bernardo's already on the bucket. He's gonna start trimming these 2 trees here. Once we finish trimming these 2, we have a couple trees we have to trim by the house. We'll knock out this whole area here. I'm gonna set up the camera on time lapse so I can record us picking up all this area here, cleaning it all up, leaving it all nice and clean. Then we'll move on to the trimming. Bernardo's gonna get started with that now. Picked up all the logs. We're just passing the blower here, cleaning this whole area up. Bernardo's almost done with this oak tree here. Then he'll move on to the maple. Here is just trimming it up, cleaning it up a little bit, getting everything that's leaning down, all the dead stuff, like these lower ones are going, stuff like that. He's already up there. He cleaned up most of the tree. I don't know if you could tell the difference, but this whole tree is cleaned up on this left side. Still has the right side to go. The guys are just picking up all the branches that landed on this side here. Still got a good amount of trimming we got to do on this side, but you could just see the difference between that left side and this side here. He finished up with the left side of these 2 trees. By the left side, I mean this other side here. Now he's gonna start on this right side. There's a lot of dead stuff on that oak there. He's gonna remove all that. Then he'll clean up this maple. This maple doesn't need much, but he'll still clean it up a bit. Finish up cleaning that. Got the bucket all set up in the grass. After we're done with that, we'll move on to the small trimming on those trees in front of the house there. We've got all these plants here we have to worry about, all these small trees here. So you can see right here, we got this whole side cleaned up on both trees. This job is actually for a buddy of ours. He has a landscaping company, a really big landscaping company actually. So that's why you see this whole area. This is his shop, or I'm not too sure what the situation is. Finished taking off all the dead stuff off this oak tree here. I don't know if you guys could really tell the difference, but we got all the dead stuff off, cleaned it all up. Same goes to that maple there, knocked that all out. The guys are just cleaning up all the grass here. Now we're gonna move on to these trees here, and we're gonna knock out all those lower branches there that are leaning over to the house, get that all cleaned up, leave it all nice and clean, and then we'll most likely call it a day. We're only here for a certain amount of time, so we're just seeing what we could get done in that time frame. In reality, we're only supposed to do the 2 trees in the front, trim these 2 up, leave them nice and clean, and then see how much time we have left. But we still have a pretty good amount of time, so we're gonna trim these up, leave those nice, and then we'll move on to maybe a tree over there. If we for whatever reason finish all that, we'll move around. There's a bunch of other stuff around here that we could do, but we're only here for a certain amount of hours, so once we knock that out, we'll head home. There's actually a bunch of bees right there. I was putting these cones on the sprinklers. I actually just got stung in my ear. I'm all good. You could just see them. I don't know how well you can see them, but I just got messed up. I'm gonna go chill out and then I'll come back and record this when they got it all trimmed up. You can see Joni there is on the Mini right now, getting everything taken to the chipper. Louise is over here getting all these branches stacked up, getting that all ready to go. Gotta watch out for those bees there. I think I'm just gonna set up the camera on time lapse so I could capture them thinning the whole tree out, getting that all cleaned up. I was gonna record him dropping all the branches one by one. That way you guys could have the sound, because if I do it in time lapse, there's no sound and I have to put music. So I'm just gonna put it on time lapse. All done here, we're all ready to go. The guys are just finishing up loading up. I loaded up the Mini stump grinder, that's all ready to go. I'm gonna walk around a bit just to show you guys what we got done. These two maples in front of the house were all cleaned up. You can see the difference. Cleaned up all the lower stuff. Now you can see the sun is hitting the house, the grass area there. Could tell the difference, but it looks really good. The maple as well, both of these look good. Cleaned up this whole area, left it all nice and clean. Cleaned up that back area. Both trucks are all ready to go. You can see those two trees all cleaned up, fully done. We're all set. The guys got the trucks dumped. They're both empty. We're all ready to go. You can see Bernardo's heading out. We're gonna head back to the shop, call it a day. Just made it back here to the shop. We're all done for the day. It was a real long day, but we got everything done. I just want to thank anybody who took their time out of the day to watch the video. Any questions, any comments, any tips from me, leave them down below. Catch you guys next time.